So what we're going to do now is we're going to measure blood sugar, because people say, Harley, you're going to insulin spike and your blood sugar's going to go crazy, all that sugar. You got to add more protein and fats and low carbohydrate, because too much sugar is going to go crazy with your insulin and you're going to get diabetes, man.
Fruitarian, living lifestyle, learn about the benefits and start now. Eating from the vine and feeling divine. Fruit living with nature's design.
I don't remember the last time I ate 30 bananas in a day, but you know, when you got this many ripe bananas, I don't want them to go to waste. I could put them in the fridge and they'd be cold for another few days, but I'm just gonna do an experiment here and get through as many as I can. People say, Ted, watch out, you're gonna get potassium poisoning. People don't even realize, when people say if you eat too many bananas, you're gonna eat too much potassium, they're just advertising their ignorance. They're saying, hey, I'm really ignorant, because bananas aren't even in the top 75 highest food sources for potassium. You know what's higher than bananas? Dates and raisins. Dates and raisins are through the roof. Dates and raisins have so much more potassium than bananas. Yeah, bananas, man, there's hardly any potassium in bananas compared to dates and raisins. And yet people won't say anything when you say, oh, I eat a whole bunch of dates. So in order to get potassium poisoning anyway, you have to like take a supplement, like a whole bottle of a supplement, and yeah, who takes potassium supplements, man? Just eat fruit. gonna attempt to get 30 bananas down the hatch today, and we'll see how I feel. You guys, I just got in from a run. I want to show you how many bites it takes to swallow a banana. So if you're blending your smoothies and you're just drinking your bananas, maybe you're not chewing as much as you would if you just took a small little bite of a banana. So here we go.
All that sugar.
16 on that one. These ones are so ripe. 16 bites on that small piece. So I'll take a bigger bite. I like to take bigger bites sometimes. Sometimes I'll take a bite maybe this big. So see if there's a difference.
Go crazy, all that sugar. You got to add more protein and fats and
24 bites on that one. I took some big bites yesterday. The bananas weren't as ripe yesterday, and it took me 29 bites. So maybe it has to do with how ripe the bananas are. Well, it must, because the more ripe they are, the more just mush they are, you know? So less chewing required. You know, at least be taking over 10 bites for sure. 15 on that one. So three bites for one banana here, and that took me 16 bites, 24 bites, and 15 bites. Very important that you chew. Digestion doesn't begin in your throat or in your stomach or in your intestines or anything down there. Digestion begins in your mouth. As soon as you start chewing, your brain sends signals down your stomach to start releasing enzymes well ahead of time before the banana gets down there. So if you just blend it up and drink it, you're skipping the whole big section of digestion, and your digestion won't be as good. So when you drink a smoothie, drink it slowly and swish it around in your mouth and chew it up. Oh, what a day. Took a turn of unexpected events. I went to the bike shop and got my bike all fancied up, ready for a big ride tomorrow. So that's nice. I bought a whole bunch of coconuts, and because it was, I met a friend, and he wants some durian, and I said, no, I'm not gonna do any durian. I'm just on Banana Island today. And then we were just walking around town, and after we were walking for like an hour, I was like, you know what? I'll have some durian with you, man. So we had 2 big durians, super good. I'm freaking stuffed on durian. I'm at like 25 bananas right now. Haven't eaten any in a long time, since like 12 noon basically. I last had a banana at 12 noon, yeah, exactly. And it's now 6 p.m., so 6 hours ago. I've got to Skype someone now. And after that Skype conversation, it'll be 7 p.m. So I'll have a few more bananas then if I want. But yeah, what a day. So far so good. Lots of bananas and durian. That's all I've had today. I was gonna say overt fat-free day, but no, I had 2 big durian. That was really good. And I had 2 rambutans. So 25 bananas so far, 2 rambutans and 2 durians. It's simple, man. Simple life. It doesn't need to be complicated. You don't need to think too much about it. Just grab whatever's good and eat it. So I did it. I ate over 30 bananas. I actually ate 31.
All that sugar, 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 sugar.
We were walking around after like an hour of walking. I was like, ah, screw this, let's have some durian. So I had durian and a half. At least 500 calories, man. I probably had more than that. They were big suckers, like, who am I kidding? I had probably like 5 or 6 big fat pieces of durian. So you do the math on that. How many is 5 or 6 big fat monthong pieces of durian? Easily over 500 calories. We'll be modest, say 500 calories. And then some tomatoes near the end of the day here. I love tomatoes, and they were really good at the market today, so
All that sugar, 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 sugar.
bought a bunch of those. So yeah, overall 31 bananas, at least 500 calories of durian, 250 calories of tomato juice, 4 tomatoes. Let's average it out and say 4,000 calories, shall we?
All that sugar, 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 sugar.
4,000 calories, and this is how I look. Nice big body. Look at that. That's it. Bad like Buddha. Bad like Buddha. But if you want, you can always turn it on. And back to it. Race ready, race ready. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video.
What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna measure blood sugar, because people say, Harley, you're gonna spike and your blood sugar's gonna go crazy, all that sugar, 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 sugar. You gotta eat more protein and fats and low carbohydrate, because too much sugar is gonna go crazy with your insulin and you're gonna get diabetes, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna chill, calm, balance. Blood sugar meter, objective, no subjective. Oh, I feel alright, whatever. Let's be objective here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, time is 10:44. I've got a glucose meter here, little pin pricker, you know, all the medical stuff. I've got some bananas. So I'll check my blood sugar now, and then we'll check my blood sugar after a meal of bananas. High sugar fruit. I mean, diabetics and overweight people are always told to stay away from sweet fruits, which is insanity, because then they're going to eat crap, and that's why they've got diabetes and overweightness. Or stimulant abuse if they're, you know, anorexics. They just simply don't have enough carbohydrates in their diet to fuel their lifestyles, or the lifestyles they would love to live. Nice big mix. I think we've got about 14 bananas in there. It's just about 1,400 calories. So yeah, second meal of the day. Okay, so we got empty. So level 46, I like to enjoy my food slowly, savour it. There's no rush to eat. I'm sure I'm a world champion speed eater, but slow's the go. Alright, let's do some more blood. Dogs are going crazy. Bang on the money. 5.0. So hang on, I just had 15 large ripe bananas full of sugar. How come my blood sugar's not skyrocketing? Why? Because I eat a low-fat diet all the time. There's some people behind me trying to make me laugh. But it's like, you know, low-fat, high-carb, that's where it is.
Fruitarian, living lifestyle. Learn about the benefits and start now. Eating from the vine and feeling divine. Fruit living with nature's design.